My name is Apioko, and do remember that the show is interactive. Use the hashtag Breakfast Daily. You have the numbers scrolling on your screens all over the place. Send us some messages, and of course, if you're texting us from beyond the shores of Ghana, use the country code +233. Now it's time to talk about movies. Look, it's Christmas time, and we need to be watching movies, right? And when a movie has been produced by the Shirley Frimpong Manso, directed by her, something that's coming from Sparrow Station, you know that it's a good movie, right? So there's something called 21 Days Inside, and I'm sure it's something that we can all relate to because it talks about the lockdown. You know, just takes you into that space once more. And I've been joined in the studio, of course, by Shirley Frimpong Manso. I have the Nadia Buari, and Godwin's here as well. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you all doing?
Very well.
Good.
Trying to catch my breath from the stairs.
Oh, okay. You know what? Breathe, my sister, breathe. So, Shirley, let me start with you.
Okay.
What inspired the story? I mean, of course, there's lockdown, there's COVID, everything that we're still dealing with, that we have been dealing with for 2 years now as a world. But when you were sitting down in, your room, conjuring the forces as you do and getting into the creativity, yes, what was going through your mind?
Okay, so 21 Days Inside. I wrote 21 Days Inside when we were inside.
Okay.
So the inspiration came from just being in lockdown. And I think I found myself wondering what I was going to do with, with all of the time and the space and the quiet. And then, sorry. we just climbed the flight of stairs.
So are brutal.
Excuse us. So, I had this character in my head, Faith. That's where for want of a better word, the dream started. Okay. A woman in her mid-40s, and okay.
No, take it all in.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
No, what you guys
my
don't
breath,
know is that we have these brutal stairs at City.
And we just sat down. And
if you're not used to that, it's like cardio on steroids. so that's where this is coming from. So just breathe.
We had no time to breathe. So basically just coming in and sitting down.
Breathe.
Nadia's explaining.
No, I have to because I'm pretty sure we'll get to my turn and then I'll start. Yeah.
Well, okay. So so Faith is mid-40s woman, okay? She's got her space, she's a very private person, she's got this beautiful house, which she got from a relationship that had just passed, okay? And she's trying to figure out what to do with her life, basically, because the house, she's on the verge of losing the house because she can't pay for it, okay? That's where the story is. And then this young man turns up. She had rented her space, some of her space, to this young man. She had completely forgotten about it. And on the day of the lockdown, the young man turns up, and he's the complete opposite of Faith. He's bubbly, he's carefree, he's curious, and the last thing she wants in her space is this kind of interruption. Right. So obviously the drama starts right from the door, when he's standing there all cocky and, I'm here, I'm moving in and stuff like that. So that's where the story starts.
Look,
I catch my breath a bit.
Yes, you catch your breath. Okay, so I'll let you breathe a little. I think Nadia's still breathing, so let me come to Gordon. Are you okay?
Absolutely.
You're good? No, you are too low. You are
oh,
too
please.
low. You are too low.
Sorry.
So let's talk about the role that you play.
Right.
What role is it? Just tell us a little bit about it.
Well, like Shirley said, I played the role of Mason Tamaklo. The Melo says I actually remember the full name. This young teacher, like he said, who had rented Faith's space, ready to move in and start his lockdown life as well, teach some few classes and make some money for himself. And like Shirley again said, he's this easygoing, carefree, curious guy in the space of this stern, strict, classy woman, and I had a girlfriend.
No, she's bougie.
Oh, right.
Yeah, bougie.
Okay, so let me say that she's bougie, and I am, on the other hand, something else. So, living with this woman in this same space, and what we haven't mentioned is that my girlfriend, who is even worse than I am, also joins us in that house, and it is crazy. So, like Shirley said again, it's just Faith and this young man, Mason Tamaklo, who start this lockdown life, and then gradually you see other people coming in, and it gets absolutely bonkers.
So are you, on a normal day, troublesome as Mason is, or you had to prepare your mind and soul for the role?
Absolutely. I was telling Shelly.
Which one? Are you troublesome?
Because he hasn't answered it, has he?
I was running away from it.
Are you dodging the question?
I don't know if I could answer that for myself. Maybe, someone else.
Come on, you know yourself.
If I should say so myself, I
Are
am not
you
troublesome.
like Mason? I think that's what she's
That's what
asking.
you're asking.
Yes.
No, I think I'm the total opposite of Mason.
Okay.
Not total, maybe a bit of it.
There's a little bit in there.
just
But
a
what
tiny
did it
bit.
take for you to prepare for the role?
So physically, I must say, when Shelly was casting for this role, she said, I want this young-looking, muscular, well-built, guy. And I was like, Shelly, this is Pax from corporate work. I don't know how I'm going to,
Family pack.
So that was the challenge for me. She was like, well, if you want to do this, then you have to hit the gym. You have to, So physically, I took 3.5 months trying to get in shape for the role. It wasn't easy.
Wow.
Chicks
And it
died.
shows.
Chicks died.
You should come and see it.
And
She flatters me.
Shirley is,
flattering me.
are you single? The ladies are.
They're looking, they're listening.
I'm not supposed to say this on TV.
Hey, but why not? Okay, I won't
Talk
push you
about
to it. I won't push you to it.
Yeah.
But so 3.5 months in the gym, what was it like for you having to change your diet? Because this is work, and you can't just say, okay, I'm out. You're already in. So what did it take for you to change your diets, now get into a routine that you most likely didn't have before?
Look, I looked at the story first. I was like, this is a brilliant story, well written. I love it completely. It's very different from many things I've seen out there. Then I asked who was playing Faith. They said Nadia. I was like, goodness, I need to hit the gym. If it's Nadia, I have to get in shape. This is a very beautiful woman, so I have to come on with the looks as well. And also, Shelly is a person of excellence. So,
absolutely.
All this played in my mind, and I was like, look, I need to get this. So I just psyched the mind and then went for it.
Brilliant. Okay, so let me come to you now, Nadia. You're all right?
She's fine now.
So you are a mother, right? What was it like? I mean, because being on sets, and I think a lot of people just see the glitz and glam. We keep saying this with movies and everything that has to do with cameras. I mean, even here in TV, people say, oh yeah, we're watching it, but you don't know what it takes, to put things in order at home. How are you combining that?
First off, I just want to say that I have an incredibly support system.
Yeah.
My mother, I get to live my dream and still be a mother because of my mother.
We love you, mommy.
And it's basically just, being able to be a mother, and because I'm a very hands-on mother and I'm very involved in every part of my kids' lives. So just the fact that I have her and I can be able to live my dream and still be a mother, for me, is just really why I do what I do, because I have that support system.
Wonderful. And thank you for your honesty, because a lot of women don't tell the stories behind their success, which often include children and caregiving. And if you have a husband who needs care too, that's another story, But thank you for your honesty. But let's talk about your role as Faith. So you saw definitely a script, or you heard a story. What did you see that made you say, you know what, this is for me, I'm going to play this role?
Well, when you get a call from Sparrows,
well,
so definitely I would every day, any day, want to be a part of a Sparrow Production, But when I read the script, immediately I fell in love with the character. I felt like there was a part of Faith I was, so becoming her or embodying that character really was a walk in the park for me, honestly, because reading the script, I felt like I shared a lot of similar character traits with her. We're both very, we're both very
Private.
Very private.
We like your space.
Yes, we like our space. And then we always want to have our poker face on. It's very hard for you to penetrate through us, but underneath the poker face, it's a very sweet person. And because we're very gullible and very vulnerable, we always like to have that protective shield. And I could almost relate, Faith was almost like that, And then apart from that, we live life on our own terms. Faith definitely is, and I am. I never allow society to dictate to me how I should live my life.
And you shouldn't. And you shouldn't.
So like there are a lot of, I mean, if I could go on and on and on, and the fact that we both have heads conflicting with our hearts a lot of times, you know, faith is, I mean, definitely could go on and on and on. And if I did that, I would be giving a lot of the story out. So
yeah, so I mean, we've seen you play Beyonce, Chelsea. We see you in various roles, but there's something about this role that you seem to find different. You know,
I've never played Faith Darkon. I've never played a woman, a slightly older woman who is involved with a younger man. So it was very different. It's something I had never done before, and of course, it was shot. It was during the lockdown, something we all experienced, you know, and just living through that character was really amazing.
Yeah, beautiful. So Shirley, when is 21 Days Inside coming out, and where can we find it?
Okay, so on Friday, 24th December,
Okay.
we're having an exclusive premiere at Labadi Beach Hotel. You know, we're all going to be there with the media. I show a couple of episodes, and right after we're done, it will go live on Sparrow Station, www.sparrowstation.com. It's a video on demand platform. We've had this for a few years.
Right.
All of our movies, our series are on there. Okay, so we're going to encourage people to log on, subscribe basically to sparrowstation.com and go on there and see it. It's 21 days, 21 episodes. It's going to span 21
And
weeks.
it's a brilliant idea.
And it is beautiful, it's romantic, it's sexy. You should see Nadia at her sexiest best.
That was a very. It was the most awkward part of
Because you had to.
Okay.
You know, and I think for me, the fun bit also is you're looking at a story that almost seems like it involves two people in one space, but then the story just gets really big. You know, you get people coming in and out of the place, you've got the people from out of the city, you know, and it's at that point also, I think it was during the lockdown that we all got familiar with all our gadgets, you know, having to do Zoom calls
all
and video calls
Zoom
and
became
stuff.
Our best
yes,
friend.
you know, and my mom calls and she stands the phone upside down and says, I can't see you. You know, so we've got all these experiences. It's beautiful. You have John Dumelo, Michael Katahina, Amanda Jesse, Aman Pofu. There are a lot of people. It's nothing like you've seen before. So we're going to encourage everybody to come see it.
Sparrow production at its best.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Before
you.
you go, you know,
Thank you.
Shirley, we've been trying to hunt you down because, you know, you won 2 awards at the Entertainment Achievement Awards, but you've been on set, you're bossing it, and we love it. But we're going to give your awards to you.
Oh, my
so
awards.
where are the awards? Oh, there's 3 of them. Yeah, Shirley has all these are Shirley's.
Wow.
All these are Shirley's. And just listening to you today, I mean, it's obvious why.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
obvious
you so
why.
much.
So
Thank
all these
you.
are for Shirley. Please go
Thank
put
you.
them in your cabinet
Thank
and
you. I
let them
will.
inspire you to give us more of 21 Days Inside and much more like it.
Thank
Can I
you.
keep one?
Thank you so much. You can have one. Nadia can have one.
There
Then
we
I can
go.
have the third one.
There we go.
So ladies and
Thank you,
gentlemen,
guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been speaking to Shirley Frimpong Manso, Nadia Bar, and of course, Godwin, who plays Mason Tamaklo in 21 Days Inside. Friday the 24th of December is 2 days away. Go subscribe now to Sparrow Station. This is Sparrow Station, right?
Station, yes.
Station.
Sparrow Station,
It's an
yes.
online streaming platform. It's made in Ghana, and so if you
Support
don't have
Ghana.
any reason, that's reason enough. Go
Yes.
subscribe. Make sure you get what you need before Friday, so that you don't miss this brilliant, amazing, wonderful production that, you know, these 3 wonderful people and many others, including our own politician, farmer, actor John DeMello, are starring in. Let's go for a break and we'll be right back.